On today's show, Model Y first impressions, Tesla price rises, enhanced Autopilot makes a welcome return, and full self-driving for Australia? G'day, my name's Chris and I cover from an Australian perspective technologies such as electric vehicles, mobile tech and more. If you're new to the channel, hey, subscribe, it's absolutely free. Alright, first up, Tesla price rises. The rear-wheel drive Model 3, that's the entry-level model, used to be called the Standard Range Plus. That's had a $1,300 price increase from $63,900 to $65,500. Now, the long-range Model 3 is now priced at $80,000, up from $76,200. That's a $3,800 increase. And by the way, this is before taxes and all the other stuff. So on screen is your actual final drive-away price. And then finally, the Performance Model 3 now costs $91,600. That's up from $88,900 or $2,700 on your money. Now, coming over to the Model Y, and oh my gosh, am I so glad that one, I put my order on day one, because if you ordered like literally the next day, they're pushed out to like, I think February through May next year. And as you'll soon learn, I went to actually look at one today, and the rep tells me from tomorrow it's going to be increased from June next year. So if you want to get in fast. Anyway, so the Model Y price increase has gone up by $3,400 from $68,900 to $72,300. The Performance model is now from $96,700 instead of $93,900. That's a $2,800 increase. Now, my thoughts on the Model Y, seeing it in person, I'm very glad that the front is actually a lot nicer and better looking in real life compared to like the photos and video. I hope this comes across to you there, but because the wheel is so far near the front, it doesn't have that sort of duckbill look that the Model 3 has that I really dislike. I still like the profile and the back of the Model Y and the Model 3, by the way, but thankfully, yeah, the front looks great. I found it's very easy to get into. The ride height is obviously substantially higher because the seats are actually jacked up on some, like, well, you can't see them very much unless you go looking, some stilts basically. The massive hatch at the back with its quick release fold down seats is great. That moonroof, it's just lovely. And look, the interior looks essentially like it's like the Model 3. But if you were going for the Model 3 entry-level model now, you don't get the premium interior, which includes bling bling interior lights. And also by going the premium, you get the 13-speaker subwoofer 2 amp sort of system. It's also got laminated glass on the rear doors. The rep tells me that they're actually dark tinted already from the factory like this, so that's great. And talking about tinting, there is no rear cargo cover for the hatchback boot space, but looking straight down, like literally into the car, it's very dark glass. It's pretty impressive. So I'm going to actually wait till I get mine and think about whether or not I'm going to need to get a cargo cover, because like Abstract Ocean, they make one. I've been eyeing that off, but I'm waiting. That's the best thing I learned about from the last time. One of my producers, Ashley, hi Ash, he too, he's a Model 3 owner. He says, don't go out and go buy stuff now. No, just wait till you get the car, then buy what you need, because you'll be surprised. Half of it you'll leave it on the lounge room floor or sell it on Facebook Marketplace for a loss. Okay, all right. Now this next week, probably out on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Nah, Friday. We'll do it on Friday. I can't decide. Both days. I'm going to do a comparison of the Tesla Model Y versus the Ioniq 5 versus the EV6. So the latter two I've done full reviews on, so I'll leave links to them up here as well as the end card. But also now that I've been able to see the Model Y in real life, sure, I haven't driven it and I've booked a test drive and they'll be coming to you soon. But we can definitely do a paper exercise, but I want to hear from you, and I'm going to do a voting system. So I'm going to open it up and I want to get your objective opinion. All right, okay? So try to put the center person on and objectively rate the cars, and we'll see who comes out the victor, because I'd be really curious. I know my answer. Yeah, and you're thinking, Chris, you've ordered a Model Y. do I really want a Model Y? I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's move on to the next story. Tesla has opened up to Australians enhanced autopilot. And in the past, I'm certain this was an option, that it was taken away. Autopilot became bog standard. Full self-driving was like always an option. Like $10,100, pretty certain it is. But now, you can get for this little, what we call light package. We'll call it a light package. And that's going to mean like auto lane change if you've got like navigating autopilot. So you set your destination, the single blue line comes in, and the car will actually overtake cars if it needs to. You've got smart summon, so you get mobile phone out and it will negotiate itself through the car park. Exits to off ramps, and that's pretty much it. But that's a heck of a lot cheaper. Like ka-ching versus ka-ching. I'll do that. Compared to like doing the full self-driving thing, because who knows when that's gonna come. But one of my producers, Nash, Test from the Gong, hi, he's got his own channel. Links up here. Go check his channel out. It's great. He tweeted at Elon, who replied this. Now, everyone hold your shit together, okay? Does that mean full self-driving for Australia? Who knows? Look, I think he's been talking about UK if you ask me, but we can all dream, can't we? Because my gosh, I'd like to see full self-driving beta come to Australia. The road rules in the UK are remarkably similar to us. They've got lots of roundabouts. We've got roundabouts. We drive on the correct side of the road, or do we? I'm not very sure. Anyway, that will do it for this episode, and if you have enjoyed it, again, give me a sub. But if you want to see behind the scenes news, I do regular news, by the way, for patrons, and they get about 2, 3, 4 stories per week, whereas on normal YouTube I might just do one. So if you want to see that sort of awesome content, I've got more than 500 different posts over there. Come join me on Patreon, where you get all this and a lot more. And as per usual, you be good and you be green.